Microphone check. Hey, what the heck? I'm watching the progress bars. They're not progress bars. Volume monitors. Making sure everything is linked and ready to go. Anyone in the chat? Time to start the show. Waiting for the ads to roll by. Then we're ready to go. I'm talking to myself until the ads are done. It's ill. Old-timey words of thrill. Beastie Boys, etc. Anyway, I'm talking over the ads. Wondering what I've forgotten. Always forget something. I don't think there's anything. Hello! It's Friday again, and I'm here to draw with my imaginary friend. You know how offensive I find that every week, every day, every time you mention it in every ridiculous way, Sarah. I'm real. Look at me floating and looking around, blinking with life. Button got stuck. The Illusion of Life. Kevin, there's a whole book about it. There's a whole $90 book that I had to get for animation school, and I never read it. I went through lots of it. I had great pictures. Lots of good information, but I don't know. Still a book. Still a book. Well, he's Kevin, is his name. But, you know, whether or not he's... Don't look at me like that, Kevin. Fine, he's here. He's not imaginary, he's real. I don't want to offend Kevin. I don't want to upset anybody's sensibilities. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're number 5, MonkeyBot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, number 5. Bo Ninja, yo, Bizwop, you're Supreme Tiger's imaginary friend there. Oh, Supreme Triggers, there we go. I do remember you because I'm pretty sure I called you Supreme Tigers last time. And the mighty Vayuputra asks, can you make 3D avatar? Make a 3D avatar inbuilt plugin for face streamers? No, I can't. Let me explain what I'm here to do and what my capabilities are. I have worked on some of the avatars that may or may not exist in the, avatar system as of yet. But hi, Johnny. And Darius. And DJ17. Hello. Long Island. I am also an idiot who doesn't know how to do the things, and that's why I enjoy the Streamlabs, because it handles all the stuff for me. It's all the dragging and the dropping, and I don't need to learn how to program things or build 3D avatars. But yeah, so what we're going to do with this big blank space here is if you !giveaway in the chat, command giveaway, it'll bring you to a request form. In that request form, you have options between a emote or like a logo or just a graphic of some kind. Describe what you would like in that graphic. Do I guarantee I will draw it? No, not in the least. I'll go through that list. I semi-randomly pick things that I either feel like I want to draw, need to draw, or occasionally it's that's a challenge. I would like to do that. I have already started one. I did a few in the interim between last week and today. And people like DJ17, hello, uses the Streamlabs plugins in their OBS. Everything synergizes together. Everything Voltrons into a giant robot. Everything Megazords together from smaller Zords into a giant fighting robot to stream into the universe. And I can't talk and read at the same time, and I keep doing that. Is everything faded? Is this camera filthy? Is it just my lighting in here? Whoop. Nope, it's just summertime lighting. All right. Lost my pen. So yeah, throw your requests in there. And as I always say, if I don't draw it today, I usually only do one, maybe two, or 1.5. But I do work on them if I have some spare time throughout the week. And if you have requested something, check your junk mail. There's a good chance that's where it's ended up. Par exemple, I did a swag gang I started last week, hated it, completely redid it on my own off stream later on, so it's completely different from where we started with this, where I was just doodling around last week and not enjoying what was coming up with. I did this blonde lady with blue eyes, I don't know, Derpy Tater is back! And we got that one. And, oh yeah, there's another one I did, but it's not in here because I did it in Procreate. I have too many windows. Too many windows. Where is it? Because this needed some texture and brushes and all kinds of different things. I did some experimenting with some Procreate. I mean, I still draw in Procreate all the time, but you know. That's up to TikTok, Vega Gaming. There's only so much we can do, no need for shaming. The timing of that was too far off. But anyway, yeah, I don't know how any of that stuff works. In theory, since if you're just multi-streaming from the desktop or whatever, you know, the alerts should just show up on the screen. But if you're, yeah, I don't know how any of that works. Command support to talk to the support team. There's a giant team of people, the Streamlabs scientists that know everything. They know everything. They know the ins, the outs, how it works. And occasionally they ask me to do a graphic of Kevin, you know, doing something to help explain the things that they do. Svoj! Svoj. But, yeah, if you're doing it from the Streamlabs desktop or the Streamlabs mobile, then it's all built in. If you're streaming to TikTok from TikTok, then you're just using TikTok. But if you're using... and don't look away, Kevin. I know I'm not completely fluent in what I'm saying here. But anyway, speaking of all the information that you could ever want and need, there's the Streamlabs YouTube channel. There's tons of videos, usually all pretty short and sweet, nice and compact and to the point with all the information. Hey Fabian, Tyree, multi-passionate madness. Everyone is here. Hopefully no sadness. Oh, Triggers, you're always lurking. And I love the lurking. I'm not one of those people that's like, don't lurk. Yeah, it's just a show. I'm fine with talking to myself for 3 hours while I draw. It's not a... I don't know if it's a bug or if it's a feature, but I can't stop it. Dan for man, do 007, ba-ba-da-da-da, themed a team. It's okay, even though we're kind of talking today about Bond. And also the other problem is every word that I see, every thought that crosses visually enters in my head and becomes a word association game of let's make a poem or a rhyme out of this. And it's a mild, serious. Look how upset Kevin's getting. He doesn't like it. He's all like, why don't you get to work? Why don't you get to work? And then he looks away in disgust. No, I'm just, you know, I do agree. Start drawing. Yes, you've already started a drawing for Squishmallow, Surprise, whatever the person's name is. Go in, look at the name, announce who you're drawing for, Sarah, and then start adding some cleanup lines. Make this thing look pretty and not so sketchy and not so gritty. Now I'm rhyming, and I'm like not you when you're the Caroline in the city. All my references are quite old, because I am. Fabian Tyree. I really want to say that it's Fabian Tire. It really sounds like Canadian Tire, because that's a thing that we have. DJ Heart Attack is back. Hopefully not on the attack. What's going on? Why don't I know how to do anything anymore now? There we go. And it's relatively 12? A 12 brush? Yeah, 12 brush. I need spaces and punctuations to read. Jaharand Godzilla King. I will call you Zilla King 919. Chilling in the 616 with the 919. Spider-Man is feeling just fine. Turning into a country rhyme. And something feeling sublime. Skyrockets at night, etc. Don't fight. Let's say, Josie and Lassard? Josie and Lassard out in the yard. They got those milkshakes. Those milkshakes go hard. All the boys show up looking for the milkshakes. DJ Maldonado won't make no mistakes. I'm afraid of earthquakes. I'm afraid of earthquakes. Just facts make no mistake. Oh no, mistakes was the word I was rhyming with. It happens. It happens. Today's pretty good. It's I mean, this room in and of itself is always a weather anomaly of it's either crazy cold or crazy hot, and it's very, very hard to regulate. The heat, I want to say the heat is off. It's off on the street, inside your head. But then I realized, the heat is still on. The heat is still on. So I'm over here closing valves, making sure heat doesn't fill this room. But then still the outside heat comes in. So I've literally got a big old ice pack on my chair back to keep it nice and cool. So that's the long way around saying pretty good. It's a good day. On the weekend, I helped the last of my favorite neighbors move out of the building. Maybe there's new favorite neighbors in the building already. I don't know. There's some runners up for sure, but mostly they're still like, no. If you're in the hallway, I'm trying my best to sneak in and out without having conversations with racists. Are they all racists? No, but I feel like they can hear me out the window, and I'm afraid. Don't want to upset the racists because, they're mean. They're not going to turn around and start being polite. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be racist in your face. Very rarely happens, and when it does, it feels super condescending. Expialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Something quite atrocious. Racist coming from a face is something I don't like, bro or sis. That's the problem, derp. That's the problem. Now, I don't know. I'm not suggesting anybody follow me on Threads. Follow me on Instagram. I post drawings that I draw whenever I draw a drawing. Occasionally, I'll put some sort of subversive, angry, mean, tweetish style thing in my stories. You know, I keep my grid and my. You want to stop that and rewind it back? Try it again. You're glitching and it's quite whack, I must say, Sarah. It's not my name. My name is Curtis. This is Kevin. Reels, that's the word I was trying to think of. I try to keep that relatively wholesome. Occasionally, you know, a comic or whatever will be mean to mean people. Sir Destroyer of Empires, back at it again. Keep your empires close for your imperial friends. Unless, you know, it's a bad empire. I can't be out here supporting Death Stars. I can't be out here supporting Death Stars. I won't do it. I won't do it. Not again. Oh, derps, what was I oh, yes, on Threads, ever since minute one, not even minute one, waking up super early on at the beginning of the month, day one, beginning of Pride Month, and it's like, ooh, let's see what Threads is all about. Maybe somebody has a reaction, a like, or a comment from whatever I last posted, drawing or otherwise. And then you open up Threads, and it's become like that other place where it's just like, all of the pastors and want-to-be pastors of the world have gathered together to tell all of you that we think not. Blah, 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 bling, 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 blah. And so often, if you want to get silly about it, if you're going to get silly about it, then I got to get sillier. So I've been trying to stop. I honestly been trying to stop. But I can't. I'm having a real hard time when people just write their hatefulness based on, hey, this guy loves you so much that he hates you, so be better, or you don't get to join his love club where you get to be blah. Super Snipe YouTube. I am not. I'm just a drawing dude who makes some pictures, do stuff for marketing, and also Witchers. If a Witcher needs a logo or some custom art, someone will ask me to draw it, and I will tear it apart, but in a good way. That's just for the rhyme. I don't know what to say. No, the owner of Streamlabs is a guy called Logitech. He's a pretty good guy. He's made up of like hundreds of other people. He's a real Voltron machine of tons of people. Hola, Carlos. I hope you're good and not morose. Oh yes. Oh yeah, they definitely don't encourage me or tell me to make up random rhymes and sing at people. They definitely, nobody in either corporation has said, hey, make sure to do more of that part. Just draw pictures. But part of it is like, hey, go be human. And I'm like, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Cheering for myself over the AI generative bots. Which one am I doing? It's here somewhere. There we go. This one is for Squishville Girl on Twitch, and it just says, silly little cat. Silly little cat with the, with the colon and the 3 to be like, that little happy cat face in emoticon language. And I checked out their channel real quick. There's nothing there, except there is an actual avatar picture where they got some, swoopy hair over the eyes. Yeah, that's a sentence. Hair over the eyes hair. So I decided to take that and incorporate it into a silly little cat. Serpent Bugatti, don't be too snotty. Or you can't get on your yacht, see, you'll be landlocked. And no one will be shocked because you gotta be nice to ride the yacht. No matter how cool is your Bugatti. I can't remember so far, is it a bike or a car? Bugatti star. Ducati's the bike, right? Bugattis. We've had this conversation before. Or you're one of the many people who name themselves Bugatti. Chilling out, dipping biscotti. It's a hard cookie. Meow, meow, meow. All right. Let's draw some pictures. Let's do some cleanup. Here. But yeah, I'm Mr. Cartoons on Instagram. Logo looks like that, which is kind of my face. And, yeah, most of the day, most of the week. If somebody in the marketing team needs some sort of illustration, especially design, if you just came from TwitchCon, or you're just aware of any of the last few TwitchCons, and there's a big old Streamlabs wall. I'm sorry, Kevin, I don't mean to swipe my hand through you. There's a big old, Streamlabs wall mural. That's me. I mean, I'm not the wall mural. Actually, now that I mention it, I usually hide myself in a lot of projects that I've done. I haven't done that in a long, long time. So next quit. I know, Kevin, I'm disappointed in myself. Next TwitchCon, there we go. Words aren't that hard. I assume we'll be in San Diego. Whatever that is. Oh no. What did I do? Oh no. I pressed a button and things changed. There we go. But yeah, a fun game for next TwitchCon might be, it just might be, try to find me hidden in the wall mural or slash your t-shirt or whatever other merchandise, not merchandise, but swag, I should say, because it's always given away for free. You just got to go to the booth and say, what you got for me? And somebody will be like, this, here you go. This is what we got for you. Take it. You're welcome and congratulations on owning a new shirt or pin or sticker or something. Kevin's judgy face. Sometimes instead of drawing, I just pull a line, just stretch it out, and that's just fine. It's not against the rules. Everything's okay. I rule. And I'm full of myself sometimes. But you gotta kind of think you're cool if you want to exist in the creative pool. And don't leave yourself on the dunce stool. No. And don't be held back by your tools. Or dependent on them, I should say. Dependent on your tools. I mean, I am, of course. I can't make things without the tools, but the creativity and design doesn't come from the tools I think you will find. You've got to look inside and find it in your head, or I don't know, some other thing that I've said. I don't guarantee that any of these rhymes will go beyond a bar or two. Sometimes they don't finish at all. But as long as a drawing gets done, then, you know, I'm fulfilling the spec. Requirements are met, and I won't forget to send the stuff. You bet. Did I? No. Yeah, in theory, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's the thing I started to say probably, where's the clock? Geez, probably 15 minutes ago or more. So yeah, last weekend, I helped move the neighbor downstairs out of the building. Because I said, yeah, I'll stop by and help. Oh, they didn't ask me to. It's just like, I'm going to stop by and help. You're the last of my favorites in the building. Ah, yes. And then we started talking about racists. Which they are not. So I went downstairs. I went downstairs in the rain. Around 9:30 on a Saturday morn. Just to help out the local neighbors move. Now, I kind of expected there to be, am I insane? What are these? Oh, yeah, now I remember. Anyway, I expected a lot of people to be there helping move, and I was just going to be, you know, somewhat in the way, but I'm like, I'm going to, you know, still be helpful if need be. And I got downstairs, and there's a bunch of kids running around. There was like a bunch of like little kids, like between 5 and, you know, 9 years old. And I'm like, uh-oh, I'm going to be more of a help than I intended, I think. And I look in the apartment, and it's just like, this is kind of some old ladies. This is just like some old ladies that are doing lots of stuff, but mostly taking things from, you know, the apartment and moving it towards the doorway. Not quite in the doorway, but close enough. And then like this mom, who was definitely way younger than me, and they were all her 5 kids. And then she's like, I got 5 kids, or maybe 6, I don't remember. And everybody was great. The kids were actually helpful, but it still was like they were, carrying little things, fighting over blankets and pillows, and then they bring it out to the step, and not all the way to the truck. Still fine. So I'm like, I start grabbing stuff. This other mom was grabbing stuff. The dad of the kids is in the truck. He's organizing. Perfect. Somebody needs to do that. I don't want to do that. You do that. And then this teenager's just standing there between me and the truck. And I bring the box out to the truck, and he's like standing there, and he looks at me like, and I hand him the box to put on the truck, and I just keep getting the feeling that it's like, do you want me to put the stuff directly on the truck? Because I'm fine with putting the stuff directly on the truck, but you're in the way. If you got out of the way, or, I don't know, started making trips back and in and out of the apartment to bring things to the truck, then we'd get twice as many things to the truck. But it's also fine if you were going to be the one to move it from the ground, not the ground, but from my arms to the truck. There's a bunch of stuff on the step that the kids are leaving. You're not also picking that up, but not my family, not my teenager, not my place to say, hey, here's a fun idea. Move something. And then at a certain point, there's so things where it's like, he's just in the truck, and it's just like, you're literally just in the way, dog. You're just in the way. I did not get angry about it in the moment. It just kind of, that festering thought. And not until, we're doing the second load, and more small children have shown up. More older ladies have shown up. And he's still in the truck. And it's just like, they go away, they come back for another load of stuff, and I'm just like, somebody tell this teenager to move something, or at least, I don't know, don't look at me like I'm a weirdo. Like, I know I don't belong here, I realize I am not even, the same race as any of you, so I not only am a stranger in this area, but I don't look like any of you, and only one of you seems to have a problem with that. And it's the one person that's like, standing in my way. I think I might be part of that family now, which totally fine with. They're wonderful. Wonderful people. What is going on here? Won't let me band this. So, overall, still ended up being more or less a fun day of moving stuff. All of her things were so well packed. Tons, just art supplies upon art supplies. Kept trying to give stuff to me that I'm just like, no, I keep trying to clear this place out. Just right over here is a pile of stuff that is like, maybe this weekend I'll work on projects with that stuff. Shucks. Gamed every one of us. GD. Yeah. So yeah, not complaining about it. It felt good. It feels good to do stuff for people, with people, help people. But then literally, later that day, if not the next day, I'm just looking out my window where it's her SUV was always next to my car. And I'm just like, now it's just my car. Now people can really see that I don't take my car out very often and I don't go places. They already say it to my face. It's just like, oh, you're taking your car today. What's the special occasion? I do actually take my car all the time. Just, we live within a 4-second walk of everything, so I don't know. I got to get some exercise, or else I'm just living in this chair. I can't MODOK the day away every day. This chair doesn't float around. And I don't want to make noise for the neighbors downstairs, so I'm also not rolling around on the wheels. You know, pretending that I'm MODOK. Oh, what a reference. What a reference. Boop, boop. What was it? Oh, yeah. So the point of all that is my arms are still sore. I am by no means a frail, weak old man, but I am not a big, tough old man. Therefore, moving all that stuff, yeah, it left some bruises on my arms. I got a little bruise lifting some heavy things and tables and whatnot. And when you're moving with 5, 6, and 7-year-olds, sometimes some of the movers get put on timeout. That's a thing that happens where I'm like, I'm carrying boxes, and the mom who's also doing like the other, I want to say the brunt of the work. The brunt? I feel like that word doesn't fit here. But whatever. Holding up the other half of this, moving in and out of the apartment part of the moving, is the mom of the children. And then so at a certain point, like, I'm carrying stuff. Someone was like, ooh, this is a heavy one. Like, save this for Curtis. Like, when did you learn my name? I don't know any of your names except for the lady who lives here and her kids who are at the other end waiting to unload the stuff. But, you know, again, nothing. I'm not actually upset. I'm just, you know, this is just how I tell stories. And occasionally some people are like, hey, calm down. And I'm like, this is just how I tell stories. It's fine. Everything's fine. If I'm actually angry, you'll know it. Because I'll really say, like, this is how angry I was. I was furious and filled with fire. But the taters were not as derpy that day. No matter what the history books may say. But I did anyway. The whole, whatever, crux of that little aside is it's pretty funny to think of, like, hiring actual movers and, you know, at a certain point, one of them, like, getting put on timeout, like, in the house. Like, you sit right there. You sit down. You can't be grabbing stuff. You can't be running in between people that are trying to move out a giant piece of furniture. You can't push people off the ramp that goes up the to the truck, because that will kill somebody. Oh, man. And yes, occasionally it is somewhat funny when an adult is trying to explain to a child, hey, time to learn about murder and not doing it, little guy. Hey, the thing that you're doing, that's gonna murder Nana. You're gonna kill this strange white guy that's helping us. You're gonna murder him if you don't stop running up the ramp. Those are the things that I think are funny. Oh, no. Oop. I think that's everything interesting that happened to me in the last 7 days. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go back down to... You don't want to select. Let's go to 8. go to 6. There we go. Toe bean details on a little cat and tiptoeing round. Wonder where they're at. That's an old rhyme from nursery days. Sometimes we can't escape our old-timey ways. Yeah, let's go more around like that. Why do I need to make the lines extra perfect and smooth? It's okay if they have a little groove. And speaking of Cat Hardy's, Bloxer R6 is not having fun, is feeling sick. They're bored as toast. They want something more fun, but I'm here to roast. I'm not that entertaining. All the time? I'm just drawing pictures, and occasionally I'll rhyme. This particular bit doesn't have a good theme. I'm not keeping on time. You can hear what I mean. But if you'd like to torture yourself, if you see something that's boring and you don't like it, then stick around. Make yourself angry. Make yourself hate yourself. That's a thing that people love, right? All right. Okay, I got till September to do this. How do I... Hold on. Got other work. I got job work stuff. I got to remind myself that it's there. Save, and then I will remember to finish reading that after we're done here because, you know, I wasn't fully reading what that was saying. Scarlet! Scarlet's back in the hood like they should. A big sword made of wood. But it's not. It's steel. Hold it aloft and feel the power of Grayskull. With appeal? I don't know. Saying the power of Grayskull just remembered, oh yeah, I think He-Man's out now. To do laundry after work tonight, and then go see some He-Man tomorrow. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to the 12 brush. I think I made a sword for you, right? I vaguely remember some sort of sword of solace. Perhaps with some flowers or vegetation on us. It's been a while. Could have been anything. No, yeah. Some little teefies. Let's pull this down a little bit so it's not too much of a tangent. I mean, He-Man always comes up. There's really no way around that. Why did I take time to fix that line? And then I feel it all in black. And then my words fall apart. Out of my lexicon sack, where I keep my words. How dare you bring up He-Man when I'm standing right over here in this little miniature chair, being a little miniature guy, hating He-Man. Beastman! To me! Hello! No, you don't have a Beastman figure, do you? Hey! Yeah, you pressed the wrong button, and you forgot my voice. You're it's still me. There we go. His name is Jonas. I don't know the song. I know that there is one. I can only get it wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Weezer. But I'm an old geezer. Don't mean to sneeze, sir. I'm out of words. That's where we end. How are you this week, Jonas? Did anybody go to TwitchCon and get a new Kevin? Kevin plush? He was in a flower this year. This year he was in a flower. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But it's never good enough, is it? Each line could be perfected again and again and a bit more again. Until you make yourself crazy. There's a lot of birds in this track. And I can't say I don't like it, because I do. Because I do. But I also don't. But I do, though. And therein lies the dichotomy of thought. I'm gonna put a little chin. Nah, unnecessary. Unnecessary. Okay. And there we go. Just making sure I didn't lose my future messages. You know what? This isn't right. This isn't right over here. It should come all the way down. Yeah. Where aren't you? There we go. Selecting more. Go. Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, did everybody watch the Spider Noir? I did not expect to watch the whole thing before I put it on. I also kind of avoided stuff, so it's like, oh, if I do watch this, I don't want any surprises spoiled, or to know everything that's going to happen before it happens. Because I'm not a noir storytelling type of guy. I'm not into crime drama either, and but I am, I do enjoy Spider-Man. And wow, 5 seconds in, I'm like, well, I guess this is what I'm doing all day. There's no way. I have things to do, but I don't want to walk away from this. I want to watch every second of this right to the very end. This is great stuff. Everybody in it's amazing. Every character is just so either fun or whatever they're supposed to be, but for the most part still there's an element of fun. It's significantly funnier than I thought it would be. I think I thought it would be a lot just kind of either darker or more brooding. But I always forget just how fun Nicolas Cage is, especially and it's something where it's he's nailing this. I think he's the executive producer, because it's it's very much coming across as his just his playtime. This everybody seems like they're having fun, and Brendan Gleeson, I'm just let's just have more scenes of all of these people. They're just so good. I keep forgetting slash hating that it's like, hey, we're going to make a Spider-Man story. Are you allowed to? Not really. So we got to come up with other characters and change their names even though they're kind of the characters and whatever. But, you know, this is a whole other universe. So it all kind of goes fine. Other than... oh, yeah. Black Cat's name is Felicia Hardy, right? Not Cat Harding. That's like a Superman character. Anyway, but still. Some of it was so much more darker than I ever expected. Looks great. The black and white looks great. Music, so good. There was really nothing. There was nothing I could complain about. Even where it was like, feels like it's taken an awfully long time for us to get to Spider-Man. But I was like, I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. I know it's there. I know it's somewhere around here. And it was like normally I get real frustrated, real angry at stuff like that. You know, like, hey, let's go see a Thor movie. Cool. Step 1, no more Thor powers. All right, now go to Earth and, I don't know, ask for a horse. How long is this movie gonna be? Ugh. And I don't think I hated it, but, you know, I remember really enjoying the end fight with the, whatever, furnace face monster in the first Thor movie. But I always get real mad when right away it's just, hey, you had your powers, but you're just gonna not have them. Not even for a minute, but for most of the movie. Yeah, we put your name on the title and we put a poster of you in the costume having the powers on the poster. Pippa, please! And busy dabbing. How do you do? Is it warm or do you freeze? We're picking some purple. Purple. And just like I was gonna say, Battle Cat. Panther. Oh, of all the things to not. Of all the things for you to make mistakes out of. My Panther is wonderful. Anyway, do your job. Draw the little baby Panther for me, Skeleton Man. The real problem with the Skeletor thing, I really can't drift into Skeletor without waving my arms around and doing a whole lot of this. So no drawing gets done. No drawing gets done when I switch over to the Skeletor camera. So we can add some shine, some little highlights to complete our rhyme. Everything's cool on a Friday, everything's fun for the weekend. Something else, He-Man's coming out. And another Jonas enters the chat. Jonas Scheenberg. Schneeberg. There we go. I moved the N. Not on purpose. It's just a little dyslexia, friend. Skeletor's always around. One of these days, I'll finish the Skeletor upgrading. Oh, I gotta keep looking over there. It is such a mountain of stuff. It's crazy. I'm gonna try and see if I can tilt. This is the stop motion area that usually looks like this. Yeah, here's my living room and everything's cool. I've got a little couch, pictures on the walls, and everyone's having a great time. It's not a pile of stuff and whatnot, E-Man. And oh, can I even turn? There's too many things in the way. That's what it looks like now. I don't even know what's going on there. There's Megatron. There's a camera. There's some lighting stuff. There's some plastic beads that turn into plastic. There's a new wall. I'm gonna do a new apartment for Skeletor. A new Skeletor's house. I'm working on some clothes for him. I'm not sure it's working out good. But I'll just do it again. Like I should. First try can't always be the best. Sometimes you gotta practice and take the test. Do it again, ask your friend, and get some advice and then mend. You're like a garden, you have to tend. And try it again. And there we go, we're back to the beginning. Brighter. Yeah, yeah. That was some somewhat unnecessary copy and pasting, just to make what is tantamount to a triangle. I'm even going to fill that part in. Delete. Yeah. An apple C, an apple V. Then it appears as easy as can be. Somewhere in one of my books, there's this this poem about this exact thing. I don't remember the real words though. But I do know that apple C, apple V is one of the main repetitive rhymes throughout. Highlights and shadows to build some shape, give it some volume, and it'll be great. Try this. You're doing it again. You're bopping back and forth instead of just drawing. You're getting taken away by the music. You're Gloria Estefaning. Gloria Estefaning. Is that how I say this? Gloria Estefaning away, Sarah. Sometimes the rhythm is going to get you. Is that Gloria Estefan? I don't know. I think it is. It's been a million years since I've thought that name. If I do make it to the laundromat, will that song be playing on the TV that plays some weird music station? Yes, most likely. Yeah, that conga sign song, that's somebody different. And a different song? Because the rhythm is gonna get you. Yeah, no, that's two different songs. That's two different songs. I don't know if you can actually hear anything that I was just doing. Just mumbling. Mumbling away some sounds, mumbling away some noise. I'm gonna spend some time with action figure toys. Yeah, that's fine. Let's pull this down a little bit. The rhythm is in my brain now. Rhythm is in my brain. You know, I just can't explain it. And I said, consplain. Song is made of refrain. Song is made of refrain. Filling your head with pain. Brainworm. Boop, boop. Oh, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. Hey. If you're going to make me chop it with a line, then what was the point of copying and pasting it the first time? I mean, realistically, other than trying to draw pictures for people and, entertaining myself with, making up nonsense and songs and not stifling it with, hey, if I'm walking down the street or I'm just around here, like, hey, I've got an idea for a dumb little, skit or video or rant. I can't be, I'm just not one of those people that I'm like, I'm going to set it up, I'm going to film it, put it out as one little thing. And it's just like, I don't fit in the zeitgeist of being that silly. Not with my own face anyway. And everything turns into, it's like, oh, if I do have an idea, I really need to just do it with characters, and they have to be designed, animated, put together, blah, 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 stop motioned. But in livestream land, I don't feel as guilty for, it not being a finished skit or rhyme or thought in any way, shape, or form. Because technically... Oh. Technically, my main mission is to draw a picture and add some color and send it away. And anything else, that's just, that's just a side mission. That's just gather 15 apples for, the, I can't think of any Warcrafty style animals. Or not animals, characters / NPCs. What is in that? A troll. You pick 35 apples for this troll. But I'm still doing the main mission. I'm still on my way to Mordor. I know I'm mixing things. Franchises and whatnot. I'm still on my way to Mordor in drawing this picture of a little purple cat. But on the way to Mordor and the mountains of Morir, I'm just Samwising away. Oh, Mr. Frodo, let me sing you a song while you carry that blasted ring, Mr. Frodo. And I don't know what I was going to go into there. It's like I don't remember if Samwise ever sang any sort of song. I'm sure there's a certain point. I can only picture the Snyder Cut Aquaman scene where everybody's going loo 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 loo. I realize that's the Peanuts Christmas song, but that's what I think of. When Aquaman is going back into the water and everybody's, chanting. You can't be restricted by structures of media land. Live streams are great. Live streams are great for fluid creativity. Andre Dokie. Official okie dokie. Nope, dokie rhymes with dokie. Already ruined it. Already ruined it, Andre. I'm sorry. Gather 30 apples. Now bring 20 stones. Kill a couple pigs. No one gives no frigs. And keep that farm. And keep it from harm. The rogues are coming in, and we need you to be armed. I try. So in my head, I'm just like, and I'll just drift into a Schmeagle. I don't know if I know I've done it before. It's definitely not an off the top of my head voice. It's been a long time. Actually, it hasn't been that long. It's probably just since Christmas-ish time. I might have thrown on some Lording of the Rings in the background while I draw some Pikachus. Trying to think, it was just kind of a sea shanty now. This is not what I was just supposed to be drawing pictures. I'm thinking way too hard. No, I gotta do this. I have to do this. The live stream musical of the cheering up of Mr. Frodo. Mr. Frodo, the Lambus. No, I've lost that voice altogether now. The Lambus. Damn it. I'm falling apart. I've lost my voices. They weren't great to start, but they're choices. I do it anyway just to have fun, 'cause it's live. And I can't go out in the sun, 'cause I'm at work. I mean, I can, physically speaking. But it's the middle of the day. Actually, it's getting quite closer to the end, I'd say. Mr. Frodo. I can't carry the ring, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you. No. I feel like during the movie, when I'm watching the movie, there's an absolute Samwise voice comes out that I think is pretty good. But who says? I says. If I do say so myself, I don't want to raise any suspicions or sound like I'm full of craze. I just need some different music, and then we'll get back to it. Of course, I think the other thing that's stuck in my head is, this is the tale of old Frodo Baggins carrying the ring across the 7 seas. No, I've lost that voice. I've lost it. And if Captain Barmy was in the chat, oh, he would be definitely disappointed with my brand of Irish mimicry. Why can't I use normal words when I'm on stream? What's the biggest, most convoluted word I could use? I'm gonna dig through my brain and then diffuse it down and try to find it a way it'll fit. I can carry it, but you know it burns, sir. Too bright in the world. I like my cave in the darkness. Is what I crave. And I think when I think of Schmeagol, I also automatically go into Yoda as well. I feel like it should be all backwards. A ring you do have, but I'm just a muppet. Watch out! That that fishmonger will scub it. Perhaps it's a sailing turbot is. And then what is Golem? What is Golem? Hobbit is. The Hobbit is. Yeah, it keeps drifting into Yoda. It keeps drifting into Yoda territory. Precious. Nope, that's my own voice. Precious. About these scars, did I ever tell you? How do you get so big and full of this kind? Oh, Kirby. I can never stay mad at you, Kirby. Oh, now I'm just making noises now. I'm just making noises. Oops. Alright, forgot where my shadows were going for a second there. That's fine. Everything's fine. How did you get those scars, sir? Can you tell me about it? Or you a cur? An old-timey term that I think means someone who's bad. Jump out a window and continue the story. We'll not go back or have any worry that we left the Joker upstairs. As long as Rachel Dawes is safe, who cares? And just musical about the Dark Knight. A dude dressed up to go out and fight. And I keep wanting to rhyme the word night, but the other version. It means darkness. But I said it anyway. But I didn't do it with spite. I didn't do it with spite. I'm full of sugar. I just finished a Sprite. That's not true. I finished that Sprite hours ago. Hours ago. Let's do shadow on this side. And boop. Still want a little highlight. I don't know how much longer that fan in the corner of the room will survive. It's making some noise, and it's trying to strive to push through the pain of this warm dark. I don't think I'm going to give this one a thick outline, or an extra thick outline, I mean, for once. Let's see how it looks. It's purple. Just a dark purple. Boop. Boop, boop. Leave the mouth. No, let's give that one too. Am I missing any? Actually... some colored out lines on these little toe beans. And that's some highlight. You know what I mean. I've just done it 1,000 times or so. Lee, CD, and Smeagol do know. More whiny than Yoda. Both are in the back of the throat, though-da. Yeah, I think I just have to hear it again. And it will pop back in. Hobbitses. Hobbitses. No, I still keep graveling it up too much. But that's also one of those ones that is just like everybody just does it all the time for no reason whatsoever. And I just don't want to oversaturate. I don't want to so oversaturate. There's a sea shanty about going to sea. S-E-A-A. No, S-E-A, not S-E-E. I should have went around the other way with that. once again, if you are filling out the form, exclamation point giveaway, command giveaway in the chat. It should take you over to the Google form, where you can make your request for some art for me to draw during the stream. And as I always say, make your request there anyway, whether the stream is almost over or it's just begun. And throw some stuff in there because I still grab from that list. If I don't have anything better to do, I just got some extra stuff to do, or not extra, normal work to do. But yeah, if I have some time, my shoulders are way up today. Let's relax. But yeah, if under the part that says what is your preferred social profile, and you put Twitch, a lot of people put Twitch or Instagram or what have you. Unless you are Twitch, putting Twitch down as your social reference point, it's not going to get me anywhere. So then I just draw whatever, or I ignore it. But if you give me a little bit of a paper trail, you give me a map, something to get me to your channel, to your whatever, to see what you've got, what you do, then I can figure out more, especially if you just wrote one word or two words that I don't know what to do with. But I am gonna say, is DJ17 Hello still in the chat? Are you there? Maldano? What do you mean by a Roku TV? Just tell me what you mean by a Roku TV. I mean, I know what a Roku TV is. I've got a Roku TV. But I also used to just have a TV where the Roku didn't work, so I had to get a separate Roku to, stick to the bottom of the TV and then use the Roku remote. So, do you just mean a TV? or a TV with a hint of Roku City in it. Are you still there? If you're not there, I'm gonna start drawing. A TV real quick. What is it? 3:30? Yeah, I can do a TV with some a slight bit of Roku City. I do enjoy Roku City. I'm not gonna lie. Finding the turtles and identifying the different Batmobile type vehicles from all of the shows. It's fun. All right. Decisions made. This one's done. This one's done. I'll send this probably Monday out to Squishville Girl. And then now I'm just gonna Google. I'm gonna Google, even though Google's not good anymore with everything being AI and you gotta dig. But I'm just gonna type in Roku TV. And images, and just gonna see what pops up. That's gonna make anything pop in my mind. And no, it's just TVs. It's just TVs and remotes in purple. I don't know what I was expecting. Getting emails addressed to me saying, you should find your AI style, you see? And I say, no, leave me alone. I'm not opening up AI for any reason in my home. Like, I only literally maybe just the other day, I was trying to, I don't know, my TV, there is something messed up about it. Hopefully the next update or, will force a firmware update. But it's only the menus. The menus will flash, do a little flicker every once in a while, and I'm like, ugh. This barely bothers me and I hardly notice it. But it's there. So in going through the menus to try and find it, like just do a hard set, reboot, do everything. And then I was like, I'm not in the mood for that right now. I'm in the middle of Spider Noir and I have things to do later. So Kevin, I know. So, I didn't want to take the time to go back and then put in all of my passwords and whatnot You know, we live in a world now where it's like, oh, you want to sign into your email? Yeah. Here's your email. Cool. You're already signed in, basically, because it's your computer. Nobody else uses it. That's right. Now, anyway, we send you a text. Go get your phone. Grampy angry. Grampy no like having to open 2 devices. Grampy want cookie. Because C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C. And because of my childhood, I could not let that go. I had to keep going until I finished all of it. Find your phone and now get a tablet and log in outside in your car. If you want to hear music, you're gonna have to go far because it won't connect, even though it's the only that's the only song. The Jack Sparrow song is stuck into my head. That's if we want to have Grandpa angry about things time. Okay, all right. Lower my shoulders. Lower my shoulders. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Exclamation point giveaway. Get into that doc and tell me what you want. Your account name is not Twitch. Put your channel name. It's never the same as your email, so I can never find any of you. Anyway, drawn a TV as an emote. So, speaking of being a cranky old man, you know what? Let's put some rounded corners on this. Rectangle. Let's put some rounded corners. There we go. Let's go with a 4. Let's go with an 8. I'm happy with that. Let's go with 12. Yes. So often, when you take your wireless headphones, and I'm one of these psychopaths, it's like, I'm not buying crazy expensive $150, $200, $100, $80, $70, $60 headphones. I'm not. I'll go between 30 and maybe I have a pair that are like 50, maybe 60. I don't remember. Because at a certain point, it's like, oh, I want to listen to my phone. Guess what? These headphones still want to attach to the iPad or to your computer. And I'm like, well, let's just disconnect and be on the phone. No, you're at the mall now, and now I want to connect to the mall. Don't connect to the mall headphones, just connect to my phone. No. Walk around the mall in silence. No, I can't do that. Gonna have to. Cool. Quick visit to the mall then. I'm really not that much of a monster. But the actual frustrating part, there's no rim around a TV. You know what? Let's go back to that. Let's look at the TVs. There's no frame around TVs anymore. Really? Definitely not a thick one. What am I doing? And the first pair I ever had that were like, you know, Apple earbud style. I lost one for like a day and a half. Thought for sure, well, I left that at the Chinese food restaurant where I sat and enjoyed a succulent Chinese meal. References. Did I already copy and paste this? So I have 6 on top of here. And then it was like 2 days later, I'm like, hey, the pocket that I checked a million times that's completely empty, there it was. I don't know. So I'm like, there's no way I can handle a $200 pair of tiny headphones just disappearing. And that's why I always get the ones that are have some sort of cording to them. But I'm just going to put a little bit of a rim on here because the TVs still have a tiny, tiny little bit. Actually, you know what? The inside shouldn't be beveled, though. Should be a square, or at least squared corners. Anyway, all that aside, so it's like every device has a different pair of cheap headphones. You know, my phone, I think, has the most expensive headphones that were still on sale, Sony's, that I think were like $30. Oh, definitely not. I've only just realized the other day seeing a video of somebody with the, I want to call them Ray-Bans. Are they made by Ray-Bans? But whatever. The Meta glasses. And I'm just like, and listen to your favorite music, but there's no earbud in there. So I'm like, oh, that's bone vibration, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know if I can handle it. I'll try it for sure someday. But I don't feel good about vibrating my bones. And I keep my headphones in for days at a time. And I just have a feeling it's not good. I don't know what the word roided means. Is that rioted? Are we transposing some letters and the fluid in my ears rioted? Roided? Or is roided another way for yeeted? It's yeeted out of my ears. And that's one of the main things. Like everything. Oh man, I just flashed to a horrible story of like I'm terrified of my own ears. Ever since like elementary school, and it's like, this is what your ears are made of. Like, that seems too sensitive and tiny and ready to smash to pieces. You know what? Now I don't want the rounded outline. Now I don't want it. So yeah, stuff like that. Like, I'm absolutely fascinated by. It sounds cool. But it's also that same, we're afraid of the things we don't understand. And I don't understand everything, and it frightens me. But, this is just the rectangle part. I've just been drawing the rectangle part for the longest time. All right, let's put the little TV sensor on there still. Yeah, it's only an emote. Who cares? We're having fun. We're having fun. Let's grab this. Also, horizontal center. There we go. Now everything's in the right place. Don't even thinking about it. I've got to eyeball everything. But anyway, this one pair of headphones, every time, not every time, 99% of the time, there's two different versions. One version is I put my headphones in, music starts playing, and the world is 100% fantastic. Hey, Muhammad Yazi. Nope, there's no Z in there. Hey, Muhammad Yahi. The music starts playing, and then it goes boop, and then the Bluetooth lady is like, headphones connected. All right, music plays some more. Boop, headphones pairing. Huh? Boop, headphones disconnected. And in between each of those messages, it's already playing music, so it's like, you're already good to go. You're already good to go, Bluetooth lady. Why are you telling me you're doing stuff? You're already playing the music. I was already having a good time. We were walking on sunshine. And just jump. Da-da-da-da. For my love. Jump in, Bluetooth lady. And that one really irks me beyond, because it's just like, everything's fine, but let me make it not fine, because I'm a robot. Oh yeah, this needs to go over a little bit wider. But and the other version, as I Porky Pig through my words. And the other version is just turned it on and says Bluetooth connected. I don't hear anything, Bluetooth lady. I don't hear anything. Turn it off, turn it on again. On the computer, click connect. 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 And it says like Bluetooth connected. Still nothing happens. Connect. Bluetooth connected. It shows it's not connected still. It's not coming up in the menu as connected. And I'm just like, You're always connected. You're always connected. And it's such a dumb thing. You know, I can't get mad because it is such a dumb thing. It is a magical world where it's like, oh, I can turn on the music here, put my headphones in, and then go walking through most of the apartment before it disconnects. Of course, the places where you need it the most, standing in front of the sink, is when it has some issues, and in the bathroom. Those are where I need it the most. Oh, I'm laughing at my own awfulness. Awfulnicity? Alright, we're going to assume this Roku TV is on the wall. Seriously, I've just spent God knows how long drawing a rectangle. Alright, no, this part's... Oh, that's why. I'm on the wrong color picker. And exactly, it's mostly that thing as well. Because, I mean, for the longest time, I was still the person that's like, I'm wired headphones when I'm on my phone. Wired headphones, it's the only way. It's the only way to be sure. And then also, I can't have the power drain out of them. Yeah, it normally lasts a million hours. Until you lose, and you're a loser. Until you leave the house. And then I'm just like, I'm just out in the world listening to the sounds of the world. And that's how I hear the racists, which is how we started the stream. Speaking of headphones, but yeah, then for the longest time, my phone, the headphone jack, which is no longer a headphone jack, the little flat lightning port, it just didn't work anymore. It was just like I couldn't charge anymore. No matter what it did, I scraped it, I jammed it, I did everything. I put some sticky tack in there to try and pull out whatever filthiness that was making it bad, and I just gave up. And then switched over to, one of these guys. Just gonna, all right, fine. You charge on your own little holodeck. That's not the holodeck. Transporter pad. You go recharge on your transporter pad, Star Trek style. It sounded like Star Trek. Actually, the more I say it, the more it sounds like the same word. All right, let's make some red lines here. Let's make a little fake Roku City. Taking me down to the Roku City, where the channels are. Where the channels cost money. Actually, no, where some of the channels are free. Thank you, Ship Bro Man. I hope you're relaxing under a fan. Didn't expect the music to fade out while I started that. Having a hard day and a long week, and you need to chill out. Don't speak, I know you're having a good time. Everything needs a good rhyme. And then, yeah, then we still live in the Cord land. So there's the... But then, yeah, I was just like, what if I do get this, like, whatever, $1.50 port cleaning tool, which is still just, plastic toothpick and a little brush, where I'm like, how is this different from the things that I was already just using art supplies, which are basically the same, and somehow it just worked, where it's like scrape, 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 some dirt did come out, or some, like, fuzz, and then I'm like, now I can charge my phone with a plug now again, and it charges so much faster. Oh. My username? Mike like, nope. Me like salsa. The dance and the condiment you can dip your chips in. I've completely lost all trail of that. Thinking other thoughts. I'm gonna Google Roku City as a slight bit of reference. Alright, I was going down too far. There we go. And yeah, if anybody is just new to the chat, this is 281 people viewing over several different platforms. I think most of you are on Twitch, though. But yeah, if you are new to the chat, exclamation point or command giveaway, and that will bring you over to the request form. Fill out the form appropriately. You are not Twitch. I am not Streamlabs. I just work at Streamlabs. If you want me to be able to find your channel and get more information to figure out what it is that you're asking for in your emote, logo, or just graphic requests, put your correct channel name or social media link. Ideally, your Twitch stream or whichever other platform you stream on, your TikTok, anything. Something for me to see is hopefully you have something there. Or just a real good description that I won't look further and I won't care. Just making some lines, keeping this simple. What is it? It's almost 4. It's almost 4 o'clock. But yeah, anyway, my name is Curtis. This is Kevin. Just to re-up for the new people. Kevin's the mascot of Streamlabs, and I work in the creative department. And if you've seen any videos, any animations of Kevin having a good time, having adventures, that's me, baby, me. I mean, I'm the animator. It's not me. I mean, Kevin is Kevin, and I am me. Oh, it happened again. I don't know why this keeps happening. Let's try this. I am the Kevin. I am the star. I'm the one who floats around wherever you are. Not, Sarah. You're just using your hands and using your eyes and rigging me up and, filling my face with surprise. You control my blinks and you control my eyes. Did I already say that word? Anyway, everything is a surprise. Mostly drift back into my own voice there. I am Kevin, and you are Twitch. Don't mind me, there's no need to switch. My Nintendo is the same as well as that word I just said. Oh, hell. I haven't played it in a little while. I forgot there's the new He-Man style. Oh, he always is. He's quite judgy, Mike. Or sorry, me like. I'm gonna call you Salsa. So I'm gonna accidentally keep calling you Mike Salsa. Which I do also enjoy as a name. Mike Salsa on the mic. You don't have to ride a bike. Alright, not actually drawing Roku City, just similar. Don't get too crazy. Copy, paste, modify, transform, flip horizontal. Oh, too far. I was looking at the chat. Okay, don't get crazy. These details are too small. For the emote. You're looking into the camera, Sarah, but clearly you are reprimanding your own self. Don't cast your aspersions on the people of the chatting room when you are the one filled with your own doom and gloom. Make sure to do it right and not over-detail. If you do that, sir, you know you will fail. Hey, I just noticed you guys were, being mean to the Curtis guy. And, 2 cents wise, I also corroborate that and would like to make sure everyone knows that I think he's a jerk as well. That is all. As always, stop letting that cat in the room, Sarah. It's not my name. That's not my name. I'm just having fun doing what I do. Do it on the run, and words I will spew. They don't have to matter, they don't need to rhyme, except that's the point if I'm being honest this time. There's nothing I hate more than when I rhyme the word rhyme with time and vice versa. But I do it. And I'll do it again. Modify, transform, flip horizontal. There you go. No need to get crazy. We're all super continental when we eat French toast. Make sure. Just gotta make sure to check my Slack every once in a while to see that, nobody's jumped into the work Slack to say, hey, we noticed you're over there streaming and being weird. You're fired now. Stop streaming and being weird. Just in case. You never know. You never know. It could happen. I thought I copied and pasted that. Let's do one of these. Oops. I said shift is selected. There we go. Copy. Paste. Modify, transform, flip horizontal. And in my head, even if nobody's watching and no one's in the room, oh, I was doing it again. Where I was looking away while I was moving things. But yeah, whether there's anybody here or not, at least in my head, I have to say modify, transform, flip horizontal every time I modify, transform, flip horizontal in this program anyway. Digital Ninja. Da 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 da. This music is really throwing off my ability to find the turtle theme in my head. D-I-G-I-T D-I-G-I-T-A turtles D-I-T-I-G Digital ninjas, ninja power. Digital ninja taught them to be streaming teams. He's a radical guy. His timing for a 30 or 40-second loop, whatever he is, I honestly am really surprised at his timing sometimes. Or if you want to look at this from a purely mathematical level, oops. If you were some sort of Taskmaster Alex Horn statistics nerd, it's not so much that he's always perfectly timed to react to me or look away when he's disappointed with me, or is it that every 120 seconds, as he loops, I also loop around every 120 seconds and say something that is worthy of a dirty look. We're making a Roku TV. I'm doing a little fake Roku City. Derpy, take me down to the Derpy Tater City where the Roku's purple and everything's 50. Oh, won't you charge 50 pounds, Derpy Tater? Put some buildings in the foreground, maybe. In the background, we'll add the Navy. Oh, won't you have Roku TV? Yeah, yeah. And this is when I get fired. Oh, he hates the more I point out that he's not really there, he'll blink in surprise, then he'll usually look away from me just like, I'm not cool with that. Why are you talking about me? I mean, come on now. Kevin, yes, I'm talking about you. You're the lifeblood. You're the center of my universe, actually. 90% of my job, 60% of my job is just Kevin's. It's just Kevin's. There's so many. I've got a folder. I have one file that's just jam-packed with Kevin's. And when there was Streamlabs music, I reused those Streamlabs music album covers that he did. I did a cover for every possible genre of musicking. And I loved them. I still think about how much I love the Kevin's album covers. I'm getting really excited for no reason. I said it in my head. I promise. Oh, that's the whole thing. Copied and pasted the whole thing. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't tell Ethan. Don't tell Ethan. If you guys tell Ethan, I will. Well, I'll tell Ethan, no problem. I'm always watching and judging. And I've got Ethan's number right on the edge of my texting device. I don't have hands, but I use things. I know, you've got invisible Homestar Runner hands. We're not going to talk about that. I just did a whole animation of you riding a bike. Who's pedaling that bike? Kevin is. His legs, they're long, they're short, they're everywhere. They're just invisible. Nope. Why? Okay, it's because I keep talking and forgetting where I was. Paste, modify, transform, flip horizontal. There we go. Ugh. But it's true. A good chunk of my life is the existential crisis that is. Hey, what'd you do today? Recorded a bunch of Skeletor voice for a bunch of times, didn't like it, re-recorded it, started to stop motion it, and then just never finished it because what am I doing? What am I doing with my time? You know, what are we doing? Is this the rule now? Is this the goal? To make some Skeletor nonsense? And yes, it is. So much of my time is spent going, I gotta make some more Skeletor nonsense. The new movie's coming out. I'm missing the algorithm. But yeah, that's the magic of Kevin is he does, even though he's being mean right now, he does work everywhere. No matter what I pull out, sometimes I will give him hands, sometimes I give him a mouth, and I'm like, it's still fine. I think it's wrong, but then when I do it, it's right. He's the perfect little character. Sometimes I just want to take Milo and just be like, hey, now you're just a floating Kevin-style head with cat ears. And you can still keep your mouth, but let's not deal with your arms and legs or your tail anymore. Let's make everything fun and easy and quick. So quick. Ah, wrong button, you dundering boob. I think you were trying to cut to me so I could be angry that you were talking about chopping me down into just the head. Because I'm going to say no thanks. And I would like you to reimburse me somehow for damages. Yes. I'm going to call a lawyer so I can get the maximum amount of money. I don't trust you. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. And then we all imagine the cat walking away. Fake Roku City for you. Just making some shapes. And then we'll fill them in with purples. Cause this is the tale of old Roku City, filled with T-Virus, but that's a different place. Brad makes games and loves the Flash, can't get enough of Vector exclaims. That's not a sentence, but I don't really care. I'm just losing my mind, trying not to lose my hair. Brad starts to dance with emotes. Is it the best? Oh, dude, it's the totes. Every time somebody asks me for a butt shaking emote like that now, that I fully take the time and get real crazy. Get real crazy with the amount of butt action there is. I get the note, yeah, Twitch doesn't allow that anymore. You gotta debutt that butt a little bit. It's way too sexy. And every time, I honestly do it again and again. I'm just like, I'm not changing until somebody asks. At least when I know for certain that the person asking for it is like, oh, they want maximum butt jiggling magic for sure. But I'm gonna wait for them to tell me that they're not allowed to have it. Exactly. Like, I'm not much of a stream watcher. I'm more of a YouTube nerd as far as my watching stuff goes. But I do still see when I do have to drift in work-wise to research, to find people and what they're doing. I still see at the top of the screen that's just like, hey guys, hey, what's at the top of the algorithm today? A bunch of still mostly just, booty shaking, ground quaking, scantily clad, and cookie bacon. That's bacon that's made out of cookies. Spice Girl. I know Spice Girl songs. I have Spice Girl songs, at least one or two anyway, in my playlist. And I can't think of any of them ever when you pop in other than, the biggest hit of hits. Yeah, I think the only other one that's always in my head is just the, I can't even think of it now with the other music in my ear. When two become one, it's Spice Girl fun. And then there's the other one where we're kind of superheroes, throwing ninja stars and shooting guns. He's always trying to escape. He's made of bananas and silliness. And that is the appropriate the appropriate emote for that. Spice Girl. I'll just add some lines in here. Oops. To break some things apart. And personally, I'm barely looking at what's going on. Again, I keep putting more detail in here because it's so small. Mike Salsa, it's so small. But it's just the Roku City without getting too exact and letting the purple do a lot of the work. So I'm going to put some of the billboardy images on this building over here. And this laptop copy, flip it and reverse it over to the other one. And I can't think of Roku City without the Guns N' Roses starting to spout their song in my head about paradise. Just making lines on the screen. Everything's a drum, everything's a drum. Everything's a butt, everything's a butt. And then, do I want to? Yeah, okay. Let's go nuts for a second here. Where's the purple that I was just using? There we go. Let's lighten that up a little bit. Let's make it real small, real sumo 25%. Paint behind. Real big brush. Oh, but it's painted behind. So magically. I get to keep the lines. Ooh, what if I actually do keep these lines? No. It will get too muddy. It will get too muddy with all these lines kept in, so I will keep them red. So I'll remember to delete them. What was I oh, I deleted the wrong line. Boop, 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 boop. Dark, dark, dark. Darkwing Duck, let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck, it's a color that we put on the rubble. Is the frog completely gone now from the official emotes? Because racists have to ruin all the things you like. I'm popping up with their nonsense and stealing your bike. Yeah, this is looking okay. This is looking okay. You gotta check it in the mirror, don't wreck it. Yeah, leave that for now. And then we want some, let's go a little bit pinkish over here. Boop, boop. Window shines, make it feel good, like summertime in the neighborhood. Let's add some more. Boop, 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 bop. And then let's add a little bit of a light highlight for the curb. This one's for the curb appeal. Oh yeah, that's who I thought we were talking about. I don't know why, but somewhere in my head I'm just like, why don't I want to say Pepe? Pepe. Because some people in society the red outline, it will not be there in the end. The red outline is just to help me separate all the things and add the different values and whatnot, and then still see what I'm doing. Usually if I'm going to use red, then I'll use a blue line or something else if I'm going to delete the lines in the end. So that's why I can just like draw them everywhere and go crazy and not worry about them because they're not really there. We can see them, but I know they're not really there. There we go. Oops. It's like if you make your own coloring book, and at the end, somehow just press a magic button, and all the lines are gone, and all that's left is color. And as long as you kept it all nice and clean behind the lines, then everything should look fine. Actually, let's go crazy. Let's get a little nonsense symmetry here. I don't know what's going on with my ability to hold down shift and select things today. But whatever it is, it's the same thing that affects me every day. Why? Why I dare? That's too much scaffolding, Pippa. Pepe? Pip-ya? And then whoop, put the C back here. Oh, dare I use a gradient? I just don't trust them. I don't trust them anymore. More pink. It's a little bit pinker. Oh, too far. Boop. And there will be some C action. And then, again, this is already so small. You're not going to be able to notice any of these things. But let's go over here. Let's make some more buildings real quick. And by buildings, I mean random rectangle shapes. Boop. And this. This will need to be a tower. And let's go group. Shoop, shoop, a doop. Well, back in the old days, in the origins of Kevin, before this Kevin was Kevin, Streamlabs was originally basically just a plugin, just a little add-on to Twitch to help, you know, get your tips or whatever, I forget. And then, you know, then it kept getting bigger and adding more things. But in the beginning, he was basically just like, hey, I am, you know, basically you know, he was just an add-on version of the Twitch logo, and then he, you know, there were some iterations. Now he's this thing, which I don't know, I love. I think it's the most adorable version of Kevin. Oops, what did I just do? Oh yeah. We're all in the same layer. It's just a group, not a separate layer. Am I going crazy? Paste. There we go. And I know you can't see it, but put some land up here. Some land over here. Too much land. It's probably too much land. Connect it. That one's not connected to anything, is it? Where's the line? You look connected. I can see the lines. Oh, that's where it is. In the part where I can see. I don't remember what the oldest old Kevin looked like. It was a slight variation, but he was like just a box, and he had headphones on and big glasses. Did you have an antenna still? I feel like you still had some kind of antenna. It's been a while. I have animated him 1,000 times. Oh no. I think I've animated this Kevin more. Going to my Kevin Animations folder. Scroll all the way down to the date modified. Alright, a lot of my old Kevin stuff must be somewhere else. Is this animated? That's not animated. It's all just still images. But yeah, he just had headphones. Where's one where he's not wearing a hat? Okay, here he is in all of his costumes. Does this work? Oh, there's Kevin. There we go. This was from the Streamlabs Academy videos at a certain point. Which, oh yeah, I started saying that a million years ago. But yeah, the Streamlabs YouTube, there's all kinds of videos of how, if you're wondering how to best use Streamlabs. It's the equivalent of a Streamlabs Academy, and that's old Kevin. Back when everything was teal and wonderful. Oh, the wonder of teal. But Corbin just compressed all of the YouTube videos of how to Streamlabs your best Streamlabsing way possible. It's like over 3 hours long. I'm not sure if he just put it on Twitter, but he probably posted it a few other places, or / Eric did. But there's, somewhere out there, either today or maybe, I'm pretty sure it was already posted. I'm not talking out of turn. I'm probably talking out of turn. You're always talking out of turn, Sarah. 2, 3, 4, 5, hi! I'm sorry, just taking it upon myself to read the chat room, Sarah. It's my thing. I read the chat room. But there is, there's White Kevin, there's Black Kevin, and we still do use Teal Kevin shows up. He was on the TwitchCon stuff, is still my favorite Teal Kevin. 2, 3, 4, 5, and me feeling alive. How's your Friday, guy? Deselect this. Get rid of those lines. Let's chop the runoff and everything. Ah! Once again, gotta keep forgetting. In a group, not on a separate layer. I am in North America, not the United States of America. In Canada. I'm in Canada. Eh? Where are you at, eh? What part of the world today? I can't find any any voices today. And by voices, I mean a Canadian accent that I should be able to pull out of my pocket at any point in time. Belgium. -3. Oh. I mean, we've had some cold days after some hot days where it's basically summer now, and then it's cold again. But as of today, We had some good summertime action. I think it's like 20-something. It is 19 degrees and sunny in Canada today. At least in the part of Canada I'm in. I'm not telling you where I live. I'm not telling you where I live. A little floop in the back of my hair is making me crazy. And that's in Celsius. That's in Celsius. I don't do the Fahrenheit conversion. Because I don't know. I don't know. I never know. I never know the conversion. Alright, let's gradient again on the sky. Even though I should put the bridge in there. Do I need to? I really don't. Doesn't matter. Okay. Gradient. Excuse me. Oh, so we're not that far off. If you're 16 Celsius, that's summertime vibes. It was like 27 yesterday here. If that's interesting at all. 27 Celsius, summertime. I'm on the bottom layer? Am I crazy? I never do the colored thing on the bottom layer. Okay, why? Oh, I didn't. That line I thought I put there, I didn't put there. But overall, in spite of the cold and whatnot, Belgium's definitely a super nice place, right? Everyone loves Belgium. Nobody ever says anything bad about Belgium. Other than it, cold and rainy, probably. But it's been super just rainy here for the longest time. Hopefully we're on our way to some good summer action. Make a circle. Do. Now I'm just using the mouse instead of my pen, 'cause it's easier to edit the gradients then. 2 days. Oh. I can barely handle a 35-minute drive in my car. 2 days. No. Plus the sky. Oh, the sky makes me so nervous. I'm a real bad flyer. I'm a terrible pilot. Let's get rid of these lines. Boop. See how that looks. Who? Who was that? Mike Salsa? Was Mike Salsa saying, get rid of those lines? I don't like those lines. Those lines make me angry and sad. Those lines remind me of your dad. Can I speak Dutch? I definitely can't. I'm trying to think, have I ever learned it? I'm sure I've learned at least 1 or 2 Dutch words in my life. I definitely don't remember what they are or who I learned them from. Was Yuri Dutch? Where was Yuri from? And that I won't do. No offense. But there's been a handful of times where I'll take the time to, grab what somebody says. You should say this. And I'll throw it into the translator to make sure I'm not saying anything racist. And 90% of the time, 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, it's something offensive that I shouldn't have said. But part of me, I believe, as much as I do believe you, I also don't want to accidentally butcher it and say something mean as well. But hello. Hello. Alright, let's put a little island something or other out there. I don't know why I'm overthinking this. Alright, there's a little submarine or something. Who cares? And does that just mean your name? That's my name is no, wait. Now I'm confusing myself. Anyway. What do I need to add here? Who is this for? Let me add their name on the marquee. Ra-da-da-da-da. Ra-da-da-da-da. Ra-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah, DJ17, hello. I'm going to write DJ17 on the marquee. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the group. Let's break it all apart. There, now it's all the one thing. Text. DJ17. Let's pick another font. No, not you. Beep bop boop beep bop boop. Oh. In a world full of cell phones and texting and screens, why do my neighbors have to do everything through screens? I'm on the other side of the building. I'm down the street and I am filling the air with sounds and I'm screaming so loud 'cause I am super proud to scream whatever is my problem or need across. I don't have a word. Vita Vandal, how do you do? It's Friday for you. Me as well. It's almost the end of the day, and I hope you're having fun, friend. Vita Vandal, don't have a scandal. I keep hearing Randall yell out in the distance. I don't really care. Their name is not Randall, don't despair. I'm making up names to fit the rhyming there. I drew that Kevin skull. And just, what do you do? Hey, when Halloween comes around and there's a whole bunch of new Kevin emoticons, and I'm also old, so I still say emoticons instead of emotes. I do know the difference. What else do we put on here? Some circles. Circles and circles and circles again. It goes in circles and circles again. You got to stop spinning. Circles and circles again. Trivia! Who is that song that I'm butchering to no end? Who sings it? I, of course, remember. Halfway through the making it a song, I did forget who it was and where it was coming from. Why won't Don't you... Oh, why do you keep saying wrong way? Alright. Meow. You bet your life it is. You bet your life it is. You bet your life. I can only remember some real little bits of every song from those albums / playlists that keep floating in my head. Because of the piano. Because of the pianoing and the music that's playing. It feels very Tori Amos-y. And I am old, so that's a reference from me. Stop scrolling around. You connect the lines and disappear them. What else do we put? What other shape? What other random shape? Rectangle, triangle, squares, and circles. Again, way more detail than necessary. I'm choking on my own inability to stop myself from doing dumb nonsense. Alright, the other one was just geometric shapes. Let's still keep it that way. Shape, shape, shape. Shape, shape, shape. Shape the billboard. Simpler. Let's get a little bit of simple. And I don't know. Kapow! And then we'll do circles again. Circles and circles again. Shiro and the boys. Shiro and the boys are back in town. No, it's too many words. That didn't work. The boys are here, and of course there's Shiro. Don't need to worry, 'cause he is your hero. He's got a knife and a gun. So watch yourself. You better run, 'cause the boys have powers and some temp V. But that's season 2, and now we're season 3. Maybe my numbers are way off again. I'm still doing the song from a different song. Red bean bitter cream. You're always fun when you pop up because that name is all of the alliteration and the rhyming and all the things. It's all the thing. Kevin, I saw you getting. It's fine for me to be excited. All right. Should I put legs on the TV? Maybe I'll put legs on the TV. Gaming house number 24, knocking at the Streamlabs door. Sometimes we stream, but usually it's just me making rhymes, trying not to be mean. But if a jerk shows up in the chat, I have to do some subtle roasting. Well, imagine that. No reason to sing. I know it's not a thing that I'm actually good at, but it's what I bring. It should just be drawing pictures, not something itchers. Damn it! I knew as soon as I said pictures, it was done. It was done! Ooh, Shiro. Step 1, go to streamlabs.com. Step 2, download the Streamlabs desktop or Streamlabs mobile, depending on how your streaming goes. Step 3, it's relatively kind of drag and drop. You're almost forced into doing it good. Don't let your hair get weird. My hair gets weird. Then, Streamlabs YouTube. There's a whole series. There's videos of every possible thing. They're usually pretty short, get you from A to B. The titles are everything you need to know, everything you need to see. And if and when you do run into trouble, don't worry. You can call DW. And by DW, I of course mean not a Darkwing Duck, but the support team. And in the chat here, if you're here, or just in the world, in the chat, !support, and it'll take you to the support channel, or go to the YouTube, not the YouTube, go to the streamlabs.com, and somewhere in there, there's a link to support, and there's a whole team of people that can answer all the questions. But mostly I recommend drifting through the just the how-tos and the getting started and the basics and whatever in the Streamlabs YouTube, because I just use the stuff. I find it fairly easy. It's basically drag and drop. I make my artwork and I just drop it in and I'm good to go. And also, it's not my software. It's not. I know, Kevin. I'm explaining. It's not my software. It's Streamlabs. It's Kevin's. Kevin's the mascot of all the things, and I'm just Curtis. I just work here, and by here I mean I'm nowhere near anybody that works at Streamlabs. I'm in my apartment in Canada. There is some Canadian offices, where everybody goes. I'll make this part lighter in here. Yeah, we're still selected. But yeah, I work in the creative department. I make the Kevins and some of the marketing stuff, along with Albert and Corbin and Omar, and everybody else is all. Corbin knows everything. Some of the features that you use. Corbin was just like, I stayed up late last night and developed this thing, so it shows your keyboard controls and it's all in 3D and it's amazing. Oh, and I invented this thing just because whatever, programming and whatnot. Because if I've said it once, I'll say it twice a week, if not every day. Corbin is amazing. Like, there are people, they're the higher ups at Streamlabs. They're the people in charge, the people that run all the things. But deep down, in everybody's soul and everybody's core, they know that the backbone that holds them up, that carries them aloft, that raises them and inspires them, it's Corbin. It's Corbin. He is the multipass for all of Streamlabs. No offense, Shiro, but no, I don't want an introduction of how you want to do things on Streamlabs. I'm not going to be much help. and I'm going to be out of here in about a few minutes, 15 or so minutes, or less. I just want to put a Godzilla in the background, just like regular Roku City. can I go live using 2 devices to share screen and face cam? Again, not quite sure about that stuff. I talk to imaginary characters. I'm one of the imaginary characters that this Rube talks to all day long, even when there's no stream. He's just talking to me. I'm not even here. There's no camera. He's just looking into empty space and talking to imaginary characters. I'm not imaginary. I've got a movie coming out, like now. I think it's in theaters today or yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, if you do have any actual questions, concerns, you want to go ! Support. And they have all of the answers. But I'm not sure if you're saying, can I use use a phone as your camera and then use another phone as your streaming? Yep. As far as I know, I've definitely done that before, where I've had I'm streaming from my machine, my computer, and I use my phone or tablet as the camera, and whatnot. Right now, I'm using my phone as the Streamlabs remote because I downloaded the Streamlabs remote, and it helps me switch through all of my windows if I need to talk to some other characters. And I say need to, and I don't, but I do. Red Bean Bittercream knows what I'm talking about. Pippa, please. Somebody. Stop me. I did not want to do that. I did not realize that it was a mask reference. I'm wanting to make a community. How does Streamlabs? No, how did Kevin, I think his name is, make the community big? Does it require some... I mean, Streamlabs is just a big company that makes software. It makes the Streamlabs OBS. It, has all the plugins for OBS, the stuff for your overlays, all those things. There's a bunch of artists that make, if you have Streamlabs Ultra, you have unlimited use of all the stuff in the library for overlays and whatnot. But building a community, that is something I kind of know and don't know. Yes. It's basically self-promotion, but self-promotion is annoying to people, and it's annoying to do, depending on how you go about it. You don't want to jump into somebody else's stream and be like, hey, guys, come watch me instead. That's self-promotion, but it's wrong. But as far as, getting yourself a few different social media things, all under the same name, as long as everything is Shiro at Shiro... What if I could say words? Everything is at Shiro and the boys, so they all synergize together. And then when you stream, you talk to people. As long as you can get. Some people can get away with just sitting there and they just draw. They don't say anything. There's no music. There's no nothing. They just play their game. There's no nothing else. But community comes from, yes, Pippa, please, consistency and content. Making something and interacting with the people who interact with it. And mostly just, being yourself and just being a friendly person who is the community. Like I said, this is a company, so the community comes from whoever happens to use the channel, and there's only a handful of people that come and go. In this particular chat. But it really is, for example, let's get into my narcissism for just 1 second. In my ideal world, is I like the interaction. This is so much fun. My Fridays are great. I'm glad this is part of my job. But actually trying to carry, a daily stream myself, let's say, that would make me exhausted and crazy because I can't stop talking. I do want to appease everybody. I want everybody to be happy. I want to engage with everybody. And, the bigger your community gets, the harder it is to get to everybody, the things you miss. And that's super fun. But I need that. I need the feedback. I need the immediate gratification of people, LOLing and emoting and whatnot. Snapping their fingers and nodding their pigeon head to let me know that they agree and they think it's good. Or conversely, throwing up some no, we don't approve, like learn from your mistakes. Like, okay, cool, that's the only way. That's the only way is to do it wrong, then do it again. Is that still wrong? Adjust and do it again. Or sometimes it is just like, turned on my computer, did everything great the first time. Everyone loves me. I'm the baby, gotta love me. A dinosaur Muppet from the 90s. I'm old. But the narcissistic part for me is my ideal thing is I show up and I do a little show. I tell my little stories of what I think you need to know. I do some weird rhymes and I just have some fun. And then in the end, you give me all your money and away I can run. Or your adulation or your likes or whatever it is I need. And then I get worried and start talking with too much speed and I can't slow down and I get really nervous because I'm just a guy. I'm just Curtis. But yeah, like ideally it is just like I just like putting on a little show. And I want to feel like a hero for doing it. And then, of course, do your best not to let your narcissistic nature creep in. Don't let the lizard brain just be like, I am the Alpha and the Omega. All other streams are beneath me. Cower. Cower before me. But again, mostly just comes down to finding your audience or allowing your audience to find you. It does take time. Everything takes time. The odds of a room filling up with a bunch of people are fairly astronomical. Like when I did my own stream, my own just Mr. Cartoons, I'm drawing pictures and basically the same thing and working on my comic strips. It was like for the longest time, mostly 2 to 3 people that were literally my friends that I just moved away from. So it's like, hey, we're having a hangout time. We're playing some games that we play. And my community was for... Excuse me, don't burp at everybody in the camera. My community was literally like just my actual closest friends. And then occasionally like, another 2 to maybe 7, 9 people would show up. And once it did get up to 9 or 12 people, it's like, oh, I'm overwhelmed now. Because this is my community. They're here, like, I owe them. I owe them some entertainment, or I owe them some drawing now. Not that I was giving away drawings, and, like, I just owe filling time. And that's, overthinking it. Because they are there to have their time filled. And a lot of times it is just, like, if you've got some, DCMA music in the background or what have you, that's enough. If you are just playing, if they enjoy your game, they enjoy your art, if you're singing, if you're baking, whatever your channel consists of. I don't even know if you're still in the chat. If you're okay with just straight up talking to yourself for an hour or 4, then fantastic. And it is there is a certain, well, for me, I'm a sensitive, sad old man sometimes. Where sometimes I would start my stream and nobody would be there at all for like minutes, where it's like, well, I'm still recording this for YouTube, but it still is like, just draw and have a good time. Don't let anybody see. Try not to look like your eyes are trying not to cry. Everything's fine. Everyone in the world doesn't hate you. Everything's fine. Everyone doesn't hate me. Just draw some pictures. Oh, hey, Jenny. Jenny's here. How's it going? Hey, Curtis. How's it going? Hey, it's been a long time no see. Hey, let's talk about the British TV shows that I like. And I completely forgot that I was having a panic attack 4 seconds earlier. This job. Drawing stuff. I make the Kevins. Anytime there's a Kevin that shows up that's wearing a different outfit or animated doing something. The TwitchCon animations of Kevin like, hey, we're going to TwitchCon and this is the merch that we're bringing. Or not merch, but swag, I should say. The swag that we're bringing to give it away now. The T-shirts and stuff like that. I do that stuff. One of the other magical things that I get to do is if you do go to TwitchCon and get yourself a plush Kevin. I mean, I didn't design these. I just traced off that Kevin. You can't really see in the light here. Don't look away, Kevin. I'm comparing. So, I just traced off this Kevin and gave them a somewhat 3D version. And then some company somewhere made Kevins. And then before some of the TwitchCons, Madison's like, hey, we need a different Kevin. We want a collectible new Kevin for the TwitchCon. And I'll come up with some ideas. And they're like, yeah, Kevin on a surfboard with sunglasses, which is the best one. And I still want it. And I don't know if any of them still exist. And if anybody at Streamlabs is watching this stream right now, and you have access to the room and there's still some, which there probably isn't because that was a while ago, I still do want the surfing Kevin so bad. This year, Kevin was in a tulip, because, Amsterdam. Not Amsterdam, Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. There's the Kevin Buddy that sticks on your shoulder with a little magnet. Boop. If I put it in the right spot. Boop. And then there's the bigger Kevin with the original one, which I don't imagine there's any more of those floating around. I don't know, but he's on my chair in my living room. And then right there, is that it? Yeah, there's another Kevin Buddy there, and I think there's another one on the other side of the table. But I did get a few little Kevin Buddies, and I gave some of them away to some friends that just love Kevin. They're just like, Kevin's the best. I love him. And it's like, he is the best. And I love him. He wasn't making a dirty face. But I knew that he wasn't going to be because I already, out of the corner of my eye, saw that he wasn't making a dirty face. But anyway, to any of you, Shiro, E4N, back again. Our alt friend. But yeah, if you're in the chats, exclamation point giveaway, command giveaway, if that's, or the giveaway command, I don't know, but the word giveaway, type it in there. It should take you over to a Google Doc form, so you can request for me to do an emote or a logo or just an on-screen graphic illustration of some kind. And you see, this is the kind of stuff that I do. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Some of the rough images are still in there. Where did, oh, because I put it on the bottom layer. But like I said, if you do request something, and if you have requested something, make sure to check your junk mail, because I am 100% sure most of my emails go to people's junk mail. Especially when I'm like, hey, here's that graphic you requested. Most streamers have that automatically blocked or always throw those in the trash because as a streamer, you are constantly getting inundated, or you will be constantly inundated with random people in the world that are like, hey, I bet you need some graphics. You can hire me. I promise I'm not a scam bot. And a lot of times they are scam bots, so it causes your inbox algorithm to make people like me saying, here's the actual artwork you wanted, to go, we know you're not real artwork. No, but I am real artwork. We know you're not real artwork. So yeah, anyway, make your requests because, like I said, whether I'm on stream or not, I still, if I have some time between projects, I jump into that list and I make stuff for people and I send it to you. And then we occasionally go through it on the stream later and I'm like, real quick, hey, here's something I worked on off of stream because last week during the stream, I drew this and I hated it. And I knew I wasn't going to finish it like that. And then I did a few different versions and then ended with this one. Same with this bird. Where it was like, I was going to go this way, and then it turned into this, because I'm like, yeah, this is more fun. But anyway, yeah. Get your requests in. Please, please, please make sure in the... I have to look at what that section is called again. In the what is your preferred social profile... Don't tell me Twitch. Don't tell me Instagram. Give me your Twitch name or your Instagram name so that I can hunt you down and see what your channel is about, depending on what you requested, so I can, get some ideas for colors or whatever if you didn't include that. But if you did, And there it is in the chat room right now. Want custom art request here and let us know what you want. https://forums.gle/MGAGXUSJ-B8XBW2S48. I regretted reading that whole thing out after the third letter. And exactly, we're all Twitch. We're all Twitch around here. But yeah, let me know at least who you are, and just give a good description. Like, if, for example, if it's an emote and you're just like a cat, give me an emotion to go with that cat. Happy cat, anger cat, confused cat, whatever it is. If it's nothing, I might end up doing neutral cat or just kind of whatever. But I think my go-to is just big goofy smile. If you don't give me anything to go on. Oh yeah, I said I was going to draw a Godzilla back here, didn't I? Real quick. But not a real Godzilla. That's cruel. Let's put him out in the water. Oops. Let's draw it while it's not locked. And also that. And then a whole bunch of AI monsters that are trying to sell you AI art that legally you can't actually own because it's made with stolen property. And don't you wanna don't you wish your artist was real like me? Don't you? But yeah, don't you want to support a real creative person as a creative person that's making creative things and create your own creative content? You want that's the other this spider web thread. That's the other thread in the spider web. There we go. That's a better way to say it. That's the other thread in the spider web of community. If we're still talking about that. Is a community is built of people supporting people, connecting to people, sharing with people. Come on, people now. Create with your people now. And if you do want to write your book, if you do want to make your art, if you do want to let an AI handle all of your stream, or your creativity or whatever, then why not have an AI be your audience as well? All right, now I'm being mean, but seriously, like, if you're not willing to either make it yourself or be part of the creative community, then ooh, did I miss somebody? Did I miss somebody coming into the room? I've been too busy railing on stuff. Mitts cooking beats from people to people. Raiders are raiding the church steeple. Oops. But yeah, I mean, you've seen social media. You know how people react to, hey, I had ChatGPT write a book for me. Good. Then have ChatGPT be your audience for it then, cause who cares? If you didn't make it, then I'm not supporting you. Not because I'm not supporting you. I mean, even if I do support you, I'm actually just supporting a building somewhere that is literally poisoning the drinking water. Let's not do that. Red bean buttercream coming to agree. Want some fresh water like me. It's getting late in the day. It is after 5. It is 1 minute after 5. I am no longer contractually obligated to be at this desk anymore. It's summertime. Well, it's not legally summertime. But it's nice out. And we're feeling fine. I'm going to give this Roku TV some slightly thicker legs. There we go. Nope. Stop doing it. There we go. And then save. And then I'll do a bunch of rendering. Oh, I saw your ninja leotard potato something or other. I'm not looking at the window now, but I vaguely remember it popping up. Oh, yes. Did you mean cat suit? Because I was like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing this one when I have some time. Or car suit. Because I'm not sure what I'll come up with for a car suit, but if you don't want to, if you don't want to stipulate, I might draw him in a potato wearing a car costume. Because I'm spiteful. I like to take people's mistakes and then blow them up and have fun with them. But of course, Catato is that's my jam. That's my baked potato and butter. I want to try a version of that's my bread and butter. It's my baked potato and butter. It's my sour cream bacon bits. I'm so hungry. I'm very hungry. It's the end of the day, and I want to go get a baked potato now. Filled with stuff. So anyway, that's what we did today. It was a purple day. It's purple day fairly often over here. We made a Roku for DJ 17, and let's move this rough down here. And a silly little cat for Squish Girl. Something like that. Those were last week, midweek stuff. I think that's good. I think that's good for the day. But anyway, like I said, community is just being nice to people. It's just being friendly. And it's also, though, if a bunch of jerks show up in your chat and you have a good community that has your back to all help pile on. And, the boys, if you will, Ciro, I already forgot how to say your name. But if you have all the boys, then it's even more fun. It's even more fun to jump on somebody that comes in with a, hey, follow for follow. Oh, I'm playing Call of Duty on my stream, and I just came into your house to ask you want to come over to my house and watch me do a thing, even though you're building a community. Just try your best not to steal community, and you just, it's a dumb movie, but if you build it, they will come. If you put on a show, people will eventually watch. Maybe it's 2 people, maybe it's 20 people, maybe it's 1,000 people. There's no guarantee. The only thing you can do is try and figure out what works for you, what makes you not sad while you're doing it. Basically, if you would do it, if you would. If it is something, there we go. If it is something that you would do when no one was watching, then it's still, then you're still filling your time the way you want to. If you're forcing yourself to play a game, to do a project, put on a type of show just because the audience is there for it, but you hate yourself for doing it, then you're going to get tired of it, and you're going to eventually hate the community that's begging you to do a thing you don't want to do. So make sure whatever it is, whatever the game is, however you're reacting, whatever your setup, it's, if dance like nobody's watching and then turn on the camera and say, hey, I'm enjoying this, guys. Watch me dance like you're not watching and, tell me I'm special. And if you tell me I'm not special, know that there's 5 other people beyond that person that decides to be, this is the most boring stream ever. Even though, hey, are you still here, whatever your name was, that showed up with this is the most boring stream I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Thanks. Maybe it is. My voice is getting so much higher because I'm getting actually angry now. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you can't take certain things because there's so many things out there that are beyond boring, that are so annoying, that are just reprehensible and stupid and nothing. And they are, multi-million-dollar corporations now. They're, the world's foremost on streaming or talking or gaming or whatever. And some of them are just like, hey, I show up every day and I go, I'm the guy that goes over the course of 3 hours, and then all the money comes in. I'm sure somebody's just like, yep, every time I get a whatever 3,000 bits. I can't remember the denominations. It's been a while since I've made somebody's bit badges. But it's just like, hey, at the 2,000 bits, then I do a fart. And then it's just like after, a week or a year or 10 years, we're just like, I don't want to be the farting guy anymore. Did you want to be in the first place? Like, no. Don't do it then. Figure out what your thing is and be that thing. And don't forget as well, no matter how adamant you are that, oh, this is the thing that I am now. I'm doing this and no one can stop me. And I love it. And if you do get tired of it, or you do see some iterations you want to make, some changes you want to change, do that as well. Don't trap yourself. Don't cage yourself in your own idea and lock yourself into that for the rest of your life if you know inside your own head that that you do want to change it. You don't, nothing is written in stone. Kevin didn't always look like this. Streamlabs wasn't always a streaming company. I used to make TV cartoons day and night in TV studios, and if I had to do that again, I do not want to ever do that again, even though Little Curtis / College Curtis was just like, this is my ultimate dream. I don't want to do anything else with my life other than work on animated TV shows. That's the only thing. Why would I want to do? Who wants to do anything besides that? I will become the alpha and the omega of making cartoons. And then after a certain point, it was just like, oh my God, this is killing me and I hate it. And I'm working on shows that I don't like or I like just enough, but I still don't want to talk about them. I want to have the energy at the end of the day to still just make a comic strip or just a doodle or a painting or just have ideas. And just enjoy them without feeling guilty that I'm not spending them on a TV show that has me doing a week's worth of work in 3 days. And when I say a week, I mean 2 weeks worth of work in 3 days because the deadlines are ridiculous. But I still do the thing that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to make stuffed animals. All right, I've got a sewing project on the chair out there that I keep hating myself for not finishing. Stop motion has always been a dream. I do not want to do stop motion for a job, but I love doing it for fun. And this job is, please, Ethan, don't fire me. And my Streamlabs job is literally like every week there's something different. Like next week, starting Monday, whatever that thing is that I was talking about earlier, of somebody asked me to do something for marketing things. It's going to be slightly off from what I normally do. I've learned like 3 different new animation type programs in the last like 2 months, and I'm happy for it. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to sit down and spend more time with them just doing fun little things. But then, just like I said, like I got to design neon signs for some, streaming celebrities, if you will. I'm not sure if Nick A30 has the sign that I made for designed for him. I don't know how to design neon signs. Just like, do this. Okay. Did the neon sign guy get mad at me for this being the design? And no, they just made it. And I have a video of sometimes I'm afraid of which streamers to mention. But I have somewhere on my desktop is a video of Hassan Piker. Just being like, check it out. I got this neon sign in the mail from Streamlabs. Just because he was a big deal. He's a big deal, or just big as for people who are a big deal. And then he's just like, hey, check it out. And I'm like, well, let me grab this piece of video, send it to like 2 of my friends that don't watch streaming, that don't know any of these people. I mean, their kids do. But it's still, I'm like, this guy's a heel. Like, this guy's literally like on the news. Like, this is crazy. And like a few other people like that, where I'm just like, I wonder what they did with it. Like, there's a few that are like, these people are giant deals. and I've never seen the light. I don't know if they just threw it away. I don't know if they love it. I have no idea. But there's a lot of stuff out in the world now where, like I say all the time, if I go to somebody's house and they are watching somebody's live stream type YouTube show or Twitch or whatever, and the default alert dinosaur, I think they changed that from the default one, but that little T-Rex hopping, that is your default alert a lot of the times when you set up Streamlabs. I'd just be visiting somebody and nobody understands what I do for a living because I talk about it the way that I just went on that little rant. And then I'll be like, that's what I do. And I Leonardo DiCaprio towards the screen, which is how we say point now. And my point was like, I did that. That's my job. And they're like, well, what does that mean? See how that guy just made $10,000? I got my regular pay for the week so that guy could use my little dinosaur to make $10,000. Did my dinosaur have anything to do with the $10,000? No! It's just what their community wants to give that person in tip form. Rant over. Yeah, I was about to say, I think, you've literally got 12 minutes past since you finished the stream, and now you're just going on and on and on. And, we are the champions of the world. We are the champions, my friend. I saw what you did there, drifting from the... Still goes on and on. But anyway, my backup actually worked today. Wonderful. But anyway, yeah. Tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. But keep an eye out. Follow Streamlabs at least, because sometimes, most likely not next week, but every once in a while, I will try to do a non-Friday stream in the middle of the week, and do some more, because this is a good community and it is fun. This is like 2 streams in a week where I didn't have any follow monsters. I didn't have any, hey, I'm doing a whatever. And I didn't have any weird racist nonsense as far as I know. I'm always very proud of you guys. And just happy when I can do anything in the world and people don't feel the need to reveal, oh, by the way, I'm a hate monster. Let me tell you about it because you're so paper white. I'm not a hate monster. I am just paper white. This is a terrible way to end. But I am Mr. Cartoons on social media, CURTOONS. Curtis in real life. This is always Kevin. Skeletor's over there. Milo is my cat. He used to be alive. Now he's not. Just imagine. Don't imagine that. He's animated and he's already fine and everything's cool. I need to go dine. I'm so hungry and sleepy and it's getting warm. And something. See you in the morn. Captain Barry! Captain Barry! Oh, Captain Barry, we talked about you earlier, how angry you would get to hear my Samwise Gamgee voice. I don't even remember how I lost it completely, but anyway. Mr. Captain, sure I could carry you as far as I could. But that blasted ring you've got, it's pure evil, it is. Anyway, everybody enjoy your lambus bread. Avoid the Mordor. Captain Barmy, hopefully you don't have to go back and guard any doors and you're still just making your snaps. Charity. Making your charity money for the charities in need and being careful when you're doing your good deeds. Please be safe. And always making hits. And of course, I always love your stories. And you're wonderful. You finished that sentence yourself. I need to fix my hair. I'm going crazy. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great week. I'll talk at you all later, because that's how I think. I don't know. Just hit the end stream button, Sarah. End it right now. There's no need for hanging around. And oh, you really pressed it that time. Purple heart from the captain. Pippa please with the shanties. Red bean buttercream with their own rhyme. And everything in time, etc. Anyway, as always, don't be racist and don't be homophobic. And if you see me in the street, don't stab me or threaten me. And if I see you littering, please pick it up so that I don't feel obligated to say, hey, that's littering, and then get myself murdered by somebody because I'm just begging for it sometimes. I'm just begging for it. Can't resist to tell people not to litter. Have a good day, night, morning.